How is everybody doing? It's your boy, Lukiki, your coach of the Hoboken Hall Luchas. And again, I'd like to preface, I'm the co-coach of your Season 5 HDL Hoboken Hall Luchas. I am joined for this beautiful quarterfinals game by the GOAT himself, the buff man, VanillaSnorlax.
Let's go. We're here, boys.
As you should know from the second half of the season recap that I may or may not have recorded yet, and I'm going to record after we play this quarterfinals game, that we top cut, yay. Yeah, obviously this video has taken over a year to come out. Sorry about that. You know, life gets in the way, stuff happens. I'm not really going to go over too much of it. Just know I'm back, kinda. This is a video I wanted to finish and a video I wanted to get out regardless. There's a couple videos that I have, you know, lingering in the background that might come out, but I wanted to get this out regardless. It might not be the highest quality. The battle may look a little dodgy, but I want you guys to at least see how Season 5 ended. Season 6 is actually going on right now. It's going on alive and well. I might do just a recap for the entire season, maybe just do it on a stream and then upload the VOD. I don't know yet. But regardless, I hope you enjoy the rest of this team builder in this game, because this game was a good one. So thank you for sticking around with me, and hope you enjoy. Top cut, we finished in 4th place, go us, and our first match of the quarterfinals is Clay, coach of the Carolina Luxarays, who beat us in week 4. If you want to go see how that game turned out, I guess just in recap form, check the top right corner for that video. But right here on the screen, we'll be breaking down that matchup, or at least what happened in that game, to better understand really how this matchup is going to work. You know how much I analyze these playoff matchups. I went hard last season, and definitely those quarterfinals and those semifinals, like, and that heavy analysis of the matchups helped me win those games, especially that semifinals game. So, as you can see, in week 4, we lost 4-0. We lost like Flame Charge Heatran. That's obviously something that could kind of beat us again. We made the team so it couldn't really just auto win this time around. We do have a Gyarados this time, hint hint, so he has a bit of a different team, as you can see as well. We have a bit of a different team. He has a Zygarde this time. He has a Silvally that we have to deal with. He has a Solrock now instead of that Lunatone. So there's a few things he could end up bringing, in my opinion, and or at least like what me and Nilla talked about, is the most likely 6 we think is going to be Heatran, Sandy Shocks, Zygarde, Venu, Prim, Silvally. I think that's the most likely 6 that he ends up bringing. And if he brings Silvally, it's going to be like Silvally Dark, Silvally Fairy, maybe something weird, maybe even Silvally Steel, because as you can see, there's no Steel type here, or except Heatran. But Heatran's like kind of a Steel type, kind of not. It's just a straight Steel type might work better. I don't really know what Silvally is going to be. That's kind of something we're going to have to figure out when we get there. I bet almost my entire life savings that Sandy Shocks was going to be Terra Ice last time, and it wasn't. I also drunk prepped last time, and we did not do that this time, obviously. We almost won a game with a Corviknight that had two usable moves and a non-usable item. But Specs Prim is scary. If Prim does come again, I think it's more than likely going to be, I think, especially bulky, because it has to do with Diancie and be able to kill it back, or just be able to switch into Diancie whenever it wants. If this Solrock's going to come, it's Levitate Solrock. He might just do Terra Steel Levitate again with screens, which is what he did last time. We have answers for that now. Venu is Venu. It's going to be Leech Seed. It's going to be Sludge Bomb. It's going to be Max Defense. It's going to be the same thing as normal. Perugly obviously can't come because he doesn't have it anymore. Sandy Shocks, I don't know what the item was. Couldn't really figure it out. Don't know what the Terra type's going to be, because I forgot what it was either. What it was too. It was somewhat offensive. It had Volt Switch. It had Earth Power. I don't really know what that's going to turn into for this game. It could be offensive. I could see Scarf Sandy Shocks makes a lot of sense in this matchup for him, so I won't be surprised if that came. Heatran was Boots last time, which is a little weird. I think Air Balloon Heatran does wonders for him if he can protect it properly. Other than that, it's probably just going to be Boots or lefties, maybe Shucka as well. Shucka could also be a very viable option. It can eat an Earth Power from Diancie with Shucka, and then just Flash Cannon us back. So that's something you do, but the biggest thing I was afraid of was Zygarde, right? Like Coil Zygarde's a problem. I think D-Dance Noivern is also a problem. If Noivern comes, it's D-Dance. But the biggest thing I saw was his removal is Sovali and Noivern. One of those two has to have Defog if it comes, or else you will see our last mon kind of fucks him over. But to start, the thing he can deal with the worst offensively is our boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Weavile. All right? So Weavile's a dog. He can't really do anything to Weavile, even though Venu can kind of check it with Thick Fat. On turn 1, if you want to switch in Venu, it has to switch in, and it doesn't have Thick Fat, which means Weavile gets to click a button, turn 1, for free. So that's what we're going to do. Life Orb Weavile is just going to click a button, turn 1, and it's just going to punch a hole in something. Don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to punch a hole in something. Ice Shard Triple Axle is pretty self-explanatory. Even Knockoff. Low Kick is for Heatran. This is the simplest set. This was the first set we made. The speed, that 380, 240, that's for Noivern, obviously. We have Ice Shard just in case Noivern gets a D-Dance up. Other than that, Weavile is painfully simple. It's not really our win con. This is more of our wall breaker in this game because the longevity for Life Orb doesn't really let it clean. If it can clean with like Ice Shard or Knockoff late, fantastic. That's not really the plan though. This is more, we get opening, we click button, we sack Weavile when the game is late, and then we bring in one of our 2 specific win cons that are meant to put in work. Now, Weavile has the problem with Venusaur, right? Once Venusaur is mega'd, we need to be able to deal with it. Our fire type is Heatmor. Heatmor is obviously not going to be able to deal with Venusaur. So the only other way we can hit Venusaur super effectively is flying moves. Now, we have a Gyarados, but that's not what he's going to be doing this game. Now, instead, we have Corviknight. I knew the moves on Corviknight to begin with. We knew it was going to be Roost, Brave Bird, Defog, and Taunt. Last game was Wakanberry. It was stupid. It had Body Press. Did not need it. We know we need a Brave Bird. We know we needed Roost so we can 1v1 the Venu. And we knew we needed lefties. So we could actually 1v1 the Venu this time and kind of shrug off that lead sheet chip. And because we're not bringing Hitmonchan this game, Corviknight is our defogger. We don't want rock setup on us, so we need Corviknight, honestly. Like Gara is coming to this game, and Gara is not Boots, so we can't have rocks down and Gara switching in. Weavile can't be taking unnecessary rock chip, because that's just less moves it can click, so we need defog. And the last move was honestly going to be either U-turn or it was going to be taunt. We decided on taunt because it can outspeed, with that 36 speed, it can outspeed a 8 speed creep Solrock and taunt it. So that's a guaranteed taunt. And the main thing, as you can see, is this is an Adamant Corviknight. So this Adamant Corviknight is guaranteed to 2-ko a max HP, max defense, bold Mega Venusaur with Brave Bird. So it is a clean 2-hit KO on Venusaur if he does not Leech Seed us on that turn that we Brave Bird him. If he does, cool. We will still win that 1v1. Max HP, because we need that max HP regardless. We don't really think Tauros is coming, but if Tauros does come, Tauros, close combat / wave crash, plus the Brave Bird recoil, does not kill Corviknight, even though we have 0 defense investment, and we kill back with Brave Bird anyways. So that's amazing. This Spadef helps us tank Prim, because that was a big problem if we're in Clodsire again. So if Clodsire goes down, we need something to kind of deal with Primarina. So we have Corviknight for that, just to Brave Bird chip it and put it in range of something else. Sandy Shocks as well. We might be able to take a non-offensive Volt Switch or 2 from Sandy Shocks just to help with rolls a little bit. We just really didn't need defense investment because we can't kill his physical attackers with Corviknight. Like, we're not killing Zygarde with Corviknight, so we don't really need defense investment. He's going to 1,000 arrows, so we could just go into something else. So really the name of the game here is not letting Zygarde come in unnecessarily. We need to keep Zygarde out and force it in when it does not want to come in, especially if it's Coil. If it's Coil, we might have a bit of a problem if it coils up, but we'll see. Corviknight with no U-turn is going to be a little annoying. We might have to try and bluff U-turn if he tries to think we didn't bring removal at all. His rock situation is interesting. He could bring it on Heatran. He might not. So that's our Corviknight set. no defense on Corviknight might bite us in the ass, but we'll see. But moving on, after Corviknight, we need something to open up our win conditions, and that is our good friend Uxie. Now, we tried to bring Calm Mind, Stored Power, Sub-Dazzle Uxie last time, and that did not work because we were getting pressured by Perugly last time. So this time, we are bringing better win cons and Light Clay, because Light Clay is busted, and we haven't used it on Uxie really at all. And I'll let Nilla take this away because he made this Uxie set, and there's a lot of shit on this spread, and I don't know how to explain it properly. So Nilla, go right ahead, explain to them our boy and what Uxie is going to be doing specifically.
That was good. All right, yeah. So like he was saying, the way we kind of built this was we approached it from 2 different angles, and we kind of came up with our own sets here. And I was looking at this team, and it's a pretty difficult matchup for us to play into, especially because the Zygarde is a new threat on the field. We haven't faced it before, and I figured that if we can't really work, like he was kind of saying, Zygarde getting in and being coil is really difficult for us to deal with, especially in the late game with E-Speed. It'll be nigh impossible to kind of work around that. So what I decided to do was that because our win cons were more setup reliant, you'll see later eventually, that I decided that we would use the Zygarde to our advantage. So this defensive set here can take on guaranteed 3,000 arrows from max adamant before the screens go up. So even if screens aren't up, we're able to take quite a few hits. Screens let us put things up right away, and Future Sight gives us obviously an immediate agency. It does not let the Venusaur come in, so if we put up a Future Sight and then we U-turn out into the Weavile, Weavile automatically has way more room to play around with, because the 2 things that can switch in the Weavile, that's Tauros Water and Venusaur, no longer can. So that opens the way for the Weavile.
I would like to say we did make 2 teams of 6 separately, and the thing we both agreed on off rip was Uxie is bringing Future Sight. It was like a weird thing, and we were just both like, why does Future Sight look so free here? Because he has no dark type, which is why Savali Dark seems like it should get brought for him, but then it just auto loses to Diancie. So that's why I don't think it's coming, and that's why it looks so free for Uxie can just spam Future Sight, and he has to pick something to eat it at least once. So that's why that 72 special attack is going to be nice and thick. I want to get at least 1 Future Sight off.
Yeah, and so we're specially defensive and HP. That is an emergency check because the Primarina still is difficult. Screens are overall good because the Primarina is hard to switch into, and the Sandy Shocks are hard to switch into inherently. And so having extra bulk on everything is very useful. U-turn is there for momentum. The speed is there literally just so that we can outpace fully defensive Tauros. So because Tauros does have Raging Bull, which will break screens. However, in most cases, the Uxie is not setting up on the Tauros. It's getting out on the Tauros, or it's putting up a Future Sight to threaten it out, so we can set up screens again. And so the speed is very important there. The special attack, like Flip was saying, is literally just to enhance the damage of Future Sight, but actually specifically 72 exactly against a physically defensive
Venusaur?
Venusaur will always do 50% at least. So that Future Sight is going to be hitting 50 on the Venusaur if we can force that in. And so it'll be very useful in the mid-game. It'll help us transition to the late game very well.
Yeah, one good Future Sight chunk may open up one of the 2 win cons.
Additionally, and it also gives us the info. So you'll see with our breakers and our sweepers, really it's relying on info. We can go like 3 different ways, but Uxie will help us grab all that info that we need.
Yeah, I think Weavile will be the least likely cleaner or sweeper. It's if the game is close and we have to trade a lot, Weavile might come in and cinch like those last 2 kills. But if we get that info early, which I really like doing, getting that info is really fun, one of these next 2 sweepers could just win the game if we play our cards correctly. First one, obviously, is Mega Diancie. We brought Mega Diancie to every game. We brought Rock Polish multiple times, and we have never clicked Rock Polish. Well, we never really needed to, and we never really played around it super hard, but this time we're going to play around it super hard. It's Rock Polish, Earth Power, Moonblast, and Mystical Fire. In all honesty, we only need Rock Polish, Earth Power, and Moonblast. Diancie gets nothing else to hit anything else on his team. The only reason Mystical Fire is there is if he brings that Terra Steel, Levitate, Soul Rock / Lunatone again. Right? Because if it's Terra Steel Levitate, we can't hit it with Earth Power, we can't hit it with Moonblast, so we need Mystical Fire to hit that Lunatone / Soul Rock. Other than that, nothing really crazy. It has to be max. There has to be this max special attack, max speed. I wanted to fit some type of bulk on Diancie. Maybe not mega it beforehand. Maybe click the rock polish when we're thick Diancie and not mega Diancie. That's also a possibility we can do. But after the Yuxi set we brought last time, when we brought fast, offensive, like scary offensive Yuxi, and that he still doesn't have a dark type, I can see, right? I can see a realm where he creeps for the Yuxi, and he creeps for this max speed Yuxi. So we can't just run like no natural speed in Diancie, because I mean, if we have a rock polish up, we're going to outspeed everything on his team. Initially, I had enough speed where we can outspeed a +1 Noivern with 1 rock polish. That was really all we needed speed wise, but then we do get outsped by some other stuff naturally. So that was scaring me a tiny bit, but then when I realized we brought that Yuxi set, he's probably going to prep for an offensive Yuxi again, probably creep some speed to make sure that Yuxi isn't max speed and with like specs. We could bring like specs max Yuxi and just click psychic moves, but that's something he might prep for. So we have to run max speed on Mega Diancie. Thankfully, max speed Timid Yuxi hits 317, so his group would be 318, and thankfully Diancie hits 319 naturally with max speed. So that's what we're doing. It's not really nuanced. I wanted to fit more bulk on it. We couldn't, sadly. So that's the Diancie. So that is sweeper number 1. If Heatran as its balloon and is popped, Diancie goes in. If Venu is, I think it's like if Venu's dead, really, and Heatran's theoretical balloon is popped, Diancie kind of just goes in. Oh, with some Prim Chip as well. Diancie will go in and then profit. That's about it though. But moving on to sweeper number 2, Nilla's baby, the Mon he's been making all the sets with, and a Mon I still don't even know how to build for, our boy Gyarados. I still don't know how we fried this rice, but I'm just gonna believe him. Hopefully he can cook some more, because I want to see Gyarados actually put in some work.
Yeah, so this Gyarados set is very important in the late game. As you can, if you look at his team, we don't have like a graphic up, but
yeah,
after one singular spike, it is like incredibly good. You'll see we have a spike eventually, but after one singular spike or in the late game after we have info, this is a really good setup +1. Another, it's Lumberry. Lumberry was kind of tough. I wanted Boots, but because he has the Tauros Water, and Tauros Water can match up very solidly against Weavile, I figured it's possible that it comes, and I wanted to respect that. We don't want to get burned and trade off and then lose our late game sweep because of something stupid. So we have the Lumberry on there. The speed is enough to outspeed, I believe, just Venusaur. It doesn't, or max speed Heatran actually. It doesn't need to be that fast. It doesn't need to be that strong. As again, after +1, it'll pretty much be doing everything it needs to be doing. Terra Blast will give us a double flying stab, which is very important for the Venusaur. Beating his team is pretty difficult with the Venusaur still around. This could even open up the Diancie itself. And one thing I would like to notice though is that if we see Mischievous, I think we have a little bit of reason to worry, because I think that'll be Terra Electric, and if that's Terra Electric,
Mischievous isn't Terra.
Oh, it's not anymore?
No.
Okay, hype.
It's just Sandy Shocks and the Solrock, I believe.
Okay, way more hype. Because I guess technically the Solrock could be Terra Electric, but I think it doesn't really have enough power at that point to threaten anything else. So that's super lit. Yeah, but Ice Fang, Earthquake, Terra Blast, Flying, and Dragon Dance will be putting in a ton of work in the mid to late game. Even if it's just getting rid of the Venusaur, guys, like getting rid of Venusaur is such huge value. There's like no way to really like quantify it. After Venusaur goes away, Weavile and Diancie both have a free time, and vice versa. So pretty exciting. Super hyped for this set. Hopefully with the Yuxi, it'll be a pretty smooth transition into the late game. But yeah, that's it.
I mean, and as he said, a spike, and you know who's going to be putting down spikes. It's our boy, formerly my son, now my daughter, Clodsire. Pretty simple. Like I said earlier, Clay's form of removal is Defog on Noivern, which I think is just stupid in this game. And it's Defog on Silvally, which I think is far more likely. If Silvally comes, I think it's good for us to plan initially that it is Defog, and then if we really don't think it is, we can just go all in with Claude. Claude could potentially be our lead. Like if Nilla, if Sovali, I don't see a Sovali and I don't see a Noivern on team preview, we lead Clodsire. No?
I think we do too, especially as well because
put
I
a
think
spike down turn 1.
Yeah, and I think Prim is also a solid lead for him, and we don't want to lose to Psyshock or something.
We can 1v1 the Prim. Like we eat at least one Psyshock. We have Yachi for Prim specifically. We got burnt last time because I switched this into a Prim thinking he was gonna scald our Corv. When he really had no reason to not just click Ice Beam. It's far safer against our team. And Clodsire took 60% from a Specs Prim and was essentially fodder. So we have Yachi Berry this time to prevent that from happening. If we do get caught lacking on a switch, it's only going to do like 30% this time, not 60. So we can at least have a non-fodder Clodsire for the rest of the game. Other than that, recover T-Spike, Spikes, and Gunk Shot. We have Gunk Shot just to be able to click a button. EQ doesn't really do much for us in this game because... why doesn't EQ do too much for us? Let me think.
Because but if you're fighting against the Balloon Heatran, doesn't matter. If fighting against Noivern, doesn't matter. If fighting against Prim, you'd rather have Gunk. If you're fighting against the Levitate guys, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. We'd rather have Gunk. Hitting Prim once with Gunk is so nice. If this is in on Prim, he's he might Psyshock it. I don't know if if he brings Psyshock, okay, but Psyshock would be for Clodsire and Clodsire only. Psyshock does not do anything against the rest of our team except hit Clodsire, right? So I think there's a possibility it doesn't even come. It could be, it's going to be Scald Ice Beam for sure, but I don't know if it's going to be Specs again. It could be Scald Ice Beam, sub Calm Mind with lefties. That would also work. So I don't know if Psyshock's even coming this game. Moonblast could also come, but again, he's not going to click it against the Clodsire. The Primarina is kind of unpredictable, which is a little scary, but literally any Gunk Shot off in this Primarina is good. Any Poison on this Primarina especially is fantastic, and because he also, his only grounded poison is Venu, so Toxic Spikes are okay, but if Venu's dead, Clodsire gets to click Toxic Spikes for free, and that's fantastic. But we're clicking Spikes first, especially if this Noivern and this Sovali do not come. Oh my goodness, if I see that on preview and I don't see either of them, I'm going to be so happy, because what is he going to do? We get Spikes down for free, and he has to deal with Spikes the entire game. And Diancie and Gyarados just get more and more powerful the longer that goes on. Honestly, that makes Weavile even more powerful too, because Weavile doesn't have to set up. He just has that immediate power. He can win a roll because of those spikes. So just one layer of spikes is amazing. If we get 2, even better. I just want 1. We just need 1. That's all Clodsire's job is. Get 1 layer of spikes down. That is it. That's all it has to do. And it has done its job. It's max defense, max HP though. It doesn't have Spidef for Prim because it's max defense, max HP. That max defense is for D-Dance Noivern. That would be very scary. I'm gonna go up to the Clodsire set and justify a little bit too. It sits on Tauros for all of eternity, which is the most important thing here, because we're Water Absorb and Tauros is going to be Wave Crash, CC, and then I don't even know. He can't really hit us. Does Tauros have EQ? Tauros is EQ, right?
Tauros, it's probably going to be the Raging Bull, Close Combat, Will-O-Wisp, and then some fourth move.
Yeah. But we have Water Absorb. We switch in to Tauros with this thing, even, especially if it's Banded or Scarf. I think Scarf Tauros is a possibility here if it does come. If Tauros does come, I think it's Scarf personally. So Clodsire can switch into it as much as it wants. Tauros has to fuck off because now he can't hit our Clodsire. This also still doesn't get 2-code by a Boots Noivern. So he can rip a Draco all he wants with Boots Noivern, and Clodsire's still chilling. He's not doing anything. Clodsire can just eat his Dracos until he switches out. Prim needs Psyshock, and if it does bring Psyshock, we're plus defense and not Spidef. So we're going to take even less from that, even if we're Spidef or for defense. It's fine. And the biggest thing is this Clodsire can do work against Mega Venusaur. If Mega Venusaur is max defense, max HP, and is spamming Giga Drain, even if we're leech seeded, Clodsire can basically go toe-to-toe with it because we are max defense. If he decides to click knockoff, we'll take even less. So Clodsire will do completely fine. Like, Clodsire has enough SPDF to do whatever it needs to do in this game, and deal with other things without just adding more to the SPDF. So if Clodsire gets burnt on the not having enough SPDF, that's my fault. But honestly, I don't think we need it. What Clodsire is going to be doing, we don't need the SPDF at all. But that is that's really our team. I think the only thing is that Corv was initially mirror armor, and we changed it to pressure because we don't really see the need of mirror armor at all. I want to stall out leech seeds. Every single leech seed Venu tries to click when Corv is in is just going to be one less leech seed he can click later. So that's also very good. But obviously, like we said before, the lead is most likely going to be Weavile, and if those two removers do not come, may God help him, because we are leading Clodsire and we are clicking spikes, and he cannot get rid of them. So that's the team. Very happy to be recording something live again. Live battle is going to be very interesting. I'm going to have to whip up something for a little bit of a graphic for the live battle, I guess. But yeah, very excited. And without further ado, I think it's time to get into the quarterfinals battle for Season 5. So we will see y'all on the other side. Peace. Okay, we are here. Quarterfinals time. So he brought kind of basically what we were predicting. We didn't really think Solrock was going to come. That kind of that opens up 2 Terra possibilities as well, which is a little scary. But Sovali is here, and Neuvern is not, which is screaming that Sovali's defog. Kind of sad. Cloud doesn't get to go in. But that's completely fine. Solrock being here is also really nice because it helps open Weavile up a little bit more. No Zygarde is so huge because that, like, Coil Zygarde is so scary. So the fact that's not here is really, really nice. We just really need to force Sovali out to get that type. The Sovali type will really depend on who is going to sweep, no? Gyaro or Diancie, I think.
The Sovali type and then chip on Solrock.
Yeah. Well, we're going to assume that Solrock is Terra Steel Levitate again. Or, honestly,
Terra Steel or Terra Electric.
Think about it. We kind of gave him the idea last time. What if he actually does bring the Meteor Beam Rock Polish this time? It's still a possibility. It could still come.
It could.
But obviously, we're just going to go with what we said last time, right? Just lead Weavile. Like,
I think lead Weavile. Yeah, I think that's fine.
We're just going to lead Weavile. But yeah, let's get into it. We're going to lead Weavile, and he's going to lead Heatran. That is not the best. No balloon, though, on Heatran is good info. So
let me pull up the calc.
I mean, we could just low kick this thing. I don't think low kick just straight up Okos. We know no information. Losing Weavile turn 1 to a Heatran would not be nice.
It could be Scar for Specs as well. Low kick, if it's offensive, can kill, but it's, I don't know.
Is it worth chip though?
I don't think so, because well, it could be.
Actually, I mean, you just kill it, just bring it.
It's actually, now that potentially really good. Yeah.
Now that Zygarde isn't here, just ripping it is fine. I'm just scared for Solrock because I want knock for it. We have Gyarados, but if it's like, but Gyarados doesn't have a water move.
Well, this could be Scarfed is the problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I feel like he would lead it if it's Scarf. We did establish last game that Heatran with speed is very, very scary. We don't really have a switch in, though, is what I'm scared about. What are we switching into this thing? Because Claude can't. I mean, we can threaten
Claude
with Claude.
But
we can bluff with Claude. I mean,
Claude is able to switch in and put up a spike, I guess.
Can you calc what like a Flash Cannon or a Magma Storm is gonna do?
Yeah, Magma Storm to Claude, it will do 34 to 41.
That's yucky, bro. That is so yucky.
Very yucky.
I want to low kick so
another thing we can low kick. Another thing we could do is go Gyarados and accept a little bit of chip.
How much damage would that do?
21 to 25.
That Flash Cannon?
That's Magma Storm.
I know, but if he Magma Storms us, he traps us.
Flash Cannon does 17 to 20.
We'll reveal no intim on Gara. He has no
Yeah.
physical attacker, bro.
Yeah, it's
Where's his physical attacker?
doesn't have one.
It's Silvally. I want to low kick so bad. I don't think it's smart.
We can low kick.
But if it's Scarf, we just lose Levi.
If no, well, not well, yeah, but then we get a free Dragon Dance early.
With
We pretend
Gyarados?
we have something to do.
He's just gonna go Prim though. That doesn't do anything for us.
Well, I mean, if we're at +1, Terra Blast will kill.
That's if it's not defensive. I feel
Yeah,
like it's defensive
not,
Prim.
It's not. If it's defensive Prim, then he can't hit us for that much.
All right. I think our two options are go Gara or stay in and click low kick. Because like, no Zygarde. It's just the Soul Rock, man. That's tweaking me. The Soul Rock is really really scaring me here. What do you think's the option here? We low kicking or we going to Gara? I think Gara's safer.
I think Garrus doesn't lose us a whole Pokemon if it's bad.
Yeah, it's true.
Worst case scenario, we get chipped a little bit.
Magma Storm, cool. 22.
Okay.
And it does Magma Storm trip, so that's 12. We threaten an EQ, so we're gonna D-dance.
Yeah, we threaten EQ. We can dance on this guy.
I mean, yeah.
Dance on him. I'm gonna take a look at that damage. I'm pretty sure.
At the 22.
I'm pretty sure that's fully offensive. So I think we made a really good play.
You think he scarfed? I mean, he stayed in and clicked the fire move.
He's definitely scarfed.
That tells me he's scarfed.
So that's good info for us.
We're gonna DD. Yeah, he hasn't clicked his move yet, which means he realizes he's caught lacking and he has to figure out what to do with the D-dance. So the fact that he hasn't clicked yet makes me think he is Scarf and he's trying to figure out what to do. Here's the thing, though, it's scaring me. If he stays in, he could just stay in and click Magma Storm again, calling out the D-Dance, and get 25, to get, what was that, 34% more on this Gara? And then Gara clicks one button and it dies.
Well, potentially not, because, well, I don't think he'll stay in, first of all, because his Weavile answers are bad now.
Yeah.
If he does stay in and we Dragon Dance on him, that's not horrible because we'll kill with Earthquake, and if he switches, he loses the Magma Storm.
Well, he's just going to go Soul Rock. I mean, he's going to be afraid of the water move. So we have advantage right now that he doesn't have the information of us not having water move. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's going to be scared to bring Soul Rock into this until he Terras.
Yeah, he can't. He can't. The Soul Rock also...
He taunted, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's
Good.
cringe.
Wait.
Oh, he's not Scarf,
tough.
though. Okay.
Yeah, that's good to know that he's not Scarf.
Okay, we revealed D-Dance, obviously. So he's Magma Storm Taunt. He's probably Magma Storm Taunt, Flash Cannon, Rocks. He might just be Flame Charge again, too.
Yeah.
What speed is that? You can tell us what speed. That might be max speed.
It's max speed, yeah.
I mean, he has a lot of speed. It's just
timid
offensive.
as well.
It's timid?
It's timid. Yeah,
Okay.
it's timid.
I mean, what do we do
That's
now?
good. That's good for us. Well,
We're
now
trapped.
we
have to click
we're
EQ.
forced to Earthquake. Yeah, we're forced to Earthquake here.
He's smart.
He can't go Soul Rock. He probably goes...
No, if he's smart, he goes. He could be afraid of water moves still. I mean, we still EQ here. But we're not going to Terra yet. We just have to EQ and hope he makes... And we hope he misplays. EQ kills, right? Because he's not defensive?
Yeah, EQ kills for sure. Yep.
If he gets greedy and tries to chip it.
Yeah. EQ does...
Prim? Okay, that's good chip on Prim.
Let's go.
36?
Huge.
It's lefties? Prim is lefties.
Let me check that. Let me check that damage. From Arena...
I'm liking UC here, personally.
Let me check here.
Well, check. That's 36.
Yeah. So 36. He's physically defensive, so you can go into... Yeah, you can go Uxie. We can get screens up, or we can go Quasar and put up Spike.
Well, it's safe for him to Ice Beam here. It's safe, or he can put up a sub.
It is safe for both.
He could sub right now, which is what's scaring me.
He could do both. Uxie gets a Future Sight and screens, and then Clouds gets a Spike. What do you think is better right now?
Well, if he's lefties, like lefties Prim is like telling me it's CM sub 2 moves.
If that's the case, then we have to go Claude.
That's what I'm scared about. Calc. How much would Ice Beam do if we switch in with Yachi?
Let me check here.
If it's like typical CM sub.
It does 17 to 20%.
Okay, so we eat it and then we take the one
Yeah.
after.
We're very comfortable here. It'll give us spikes as well, which is very big.
Yeah. Sub. Oh, we went to Savali ground.
Very
Savali
very
ground.
good for us.
That's a good Savali type for us.
Very good for us.
We could spike, but this is probably defog. This is probably meant to counter Claude specifically.
Yeah, it's definitely a Claude.
I mean, this is for Yuxi, no?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what else he's gonna do here.
Savali ground. It's probably multi attack, U-turn, defog, toxic even. He could rip a toxic on. Oh, he's not gonna click toxic in front of a Claude.
I think Yuxi is very good here.
It's Yuxi or Gara.
I don't think it's Gara because he could volt switch out.
Yeah. Oh, he does get volt switch. Yeah, was good. I think it's. I mean, we're threatening spike.
It's
which is
probably
nice.
U-turn though. Yeah.
I think he U-turns here. Which is
my guess.
Scary.
My guess is multi attack, thunderbolt, defog, U-turn.
Yeah. That's my. How much does multi attack do to Claude?
70.
Whew. Jeez.
Yeah, 67 to 79. Yeah, I was right.
Don't we go Corv instead then? Oh, if he volt switch it. Well, if he's
Corv, he's not gonna volt switch. He's probably thunderbolt if he has an electric move.
Yeah.
He's probably thunderbolt, defog, U-turn, multi.
All right.
So I think UC is safe here.
We have to take the L on the U-turn.
We have to risk the U-turn, I think.
Yeah.
But even that is not that bad because UC in doesn't have to switch in anything.
That's
like everything
true.
else.
Yeah, we get a
like
free
UC
future sight. We get a free screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. He hasn't clicked his move.
Yeah, he's thinking. He's trying to figure out whether he wants to multi-attack, I think.
Yeah.
Because he has no reason to click any electric type move because he's faster than the core and the Gyarados.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna bring them in. And he knows
I think
Gara,
it's
he knows Gara's speed now, or at least he knows he's faster than Gara with Heatran. So U-turn? Parting shot. Okay.
Parting. Okay, that's fine.
It's okay. So he's not U-turn then. That's good. That's good to know. He's not U-turn nor volt switch. It's parting instead.
This is where mirror armor would have been good.
I totally forgot that, like.
Yeah, nowhere.
This will run parting shot, but even then, like it doesn't matter because we're just gonna reflect it back onto him and he's gonna leave.
Yeah.
So we're not really crippling him. Corv is just not getting that attack drop. He goes Heatran.
Nice. Okay, wait, no, he could taunt us here, so we can just U-turn out into.
Yeah.
Your Diancie. Let me check Diancie calc here.
Oh yeah, we can threaten it. Yeah, he's not gonna raw flash cannon this.
Well, you can U-turn because he's faster. He's gonna taunt you here.
Yeah. Rocks
he's
are
gonna
up. Cool.
Put rocks.
Diancie's free. That did 1%. But yeah, we're just going Diancie. He's gonna go Soul Rock on this Diancie EP, but that's fine. I mean, this is Diancie, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't see why not. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, actually, no. We know that's not Scarf. We can go Weavile now and click low kick. It's offensive. It's offensive
that is
timid.
true. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, we're going to take rocks damage now on Weavile, though. Not boots. So Weavile's going to be at 65 after we click this low kick. And if we bring in Weavile into this, at your screams, we have low kick.
I think that's okay.
So
because
we could bring
then
it in, force a 50-50, and click knock.
I think that low kicks hits. I don't know.
I mean, it'll hit Soul Rock. We could just click a move after that, though.
I think getting
we
rid
just
of
bring him into break.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We could force Heatran out.
I think also as well. This is very good for.
This is just good for Chip, regardless.
How do you feel like triple axing the Venusaur?
You think Venusaur's coming in? I think Soul Rock comes in if he thinks it's low kick.
I think low kick's obvious.
Okay.
I think this gives him his Venusaur. That would be so hype.
That would be hype. Well, why can't we just low kick in the triple axle to turn after that?
Because he'll be able to recover off us, and we've got the rock ship.
You want to go for it?
That's a crazy play for him to do.
He could also go Prim.
He could go Prim.
It's defensive Prim.
Yeah, Prim is very safe here.
And if he go so if he goes Venu, we just go Corv anyways. So
Yeah.
the low kick.
Yeah, just low kick him. Kick him in
He
the
went Prim.
nuts.
Okay, now I'm happy we didn't triple axle. Prim chip. All right, Prim's at 61. We go back to Claude. He doubled into Silvally last time.
Do you want a triple axle?
How much does it do to defensive Prim?
To defensive Prim, it'll do 32 to 38.
Weavile wasn't in on Prim last time, though. What was it on Prim? It was Gyarados in on Prim? No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay. It was Gyarados in on Prim, and he doubled into Silvally.
But he knows our primary check to this is Clodsire, right?
Yeah, he stays in and clicks Moonblast for free right now.
We can go to Claude, or we can go to Claude and put Spike or Corviknight and get rid of rocks.
I don't want to switch Corvin now. I mean, if he doubles into Silvally, we condition him.
Well, Prim can't hurt us too badly. It's defensive.
Well, we still lose our Weavile, is what I'm saying. If we stay in and predict the switch, and he stays in and just clicks Moonblast.
No. What I mean is we just go Corviknight here.
Oh. Well, how much? He could probably just get away with the Scald. Well, he's not going to Scald, actually. Yeah, he has to click Fairy Move here. For sure. He has to click Fairy Move, or, like I said, he could sub, which is why I want to go Clodsire more.
We can do that, but that's fine, I think.
Yeah, because what if he subs and we go Corv? We can taunt him. Doesn't really do much for us. He's still defensive. He's still defensive Prim behind a sub, which we can at least deal with Claude once. We could break it.
Yeah.
So
that's fine then.
As much as I hate to say it, we have to go Claude, but I don't know.
I think so. And then if Claude is in, we would make the 50-50 and stay in on the parting.
Oh, so such a
weird
weird turn.
we can't keep giving him momentum. He has too much momentum right now.
Yeah, because our team has no pivot.
We have to break it somewhere. I actually think that because it's defensive, my guess is it's Scald Moonblast or Ice Beam Moonblast.
Yeah. That
we're actually pretty safe here going to Yuxi now, and if he doubles into the Groudon or the Ground type Silvally, it's not that bad. Because Yuxi is not.
We could make the Yuxi play. No, we can rip the Future Sight because Prim is defensive and not Spadef.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
If it is Calm Mind, we just U-turn out into your daughter.
Oh, straight Moonblast, 37. That did a decent amount. Hold on.
We can screen here.
Yeah. He's gonna hit us.
We should be.
Oh no, we should be faster.
No, we should be faster. Yeah, it's defensive. Yuxi's are really good.
Yuxi's just chipped, which is annoying.
It doesn't have to do with the Zygarde though, so it's not as bad.
I really want to get a Future Sight off, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to now after this chip. Can you calc special attack investment after that Moonblast at 37?
Yeah, it has 0.
It has none? Okay. Yeah, so it's max HP. That's what I'm telling you. It's sub Calm Mind. Because if he has no investment, and it's not Helmet, and it's lefties, it's got Calm Mind.
I don't think we need to click Reflect here.
I'm clicking... Oh, I click Screens. What?
Yeah. But I think like we can just go Light Screen Future Sight. We don't need to put Reflect though.
Oh, no, I agree.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna click Light Screen, and then ask questions later. If we put screens up, he only does 19, 20-ish. Oh, we went D-Tran. That works.
Sick. So we can Future Sight here.
Yeah, because he's probably Magma Storm, Taunt, Stealth Rock, Flash Cannon. Yeah, you want a Future Sight?
Let's do that, I think.
We check intentions on Future Sight?
Yeah, check intentions on Future Sight. He could Storm here, which is okay, but I think he's afraid of potential Reflect, so he might just Taunt or Rocks.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
taunts.
nice.
Cool.
Sick.
Cool.
Unless you turn out of here. Get out.
Let's get the fuck out. Someone's got to take this future sight now, which is really nice.
It's good for us because he has to give us momentum here because he's faster.
Yep.
Forced.
Oh, we
Nice.
missed the Magma Storm. We'll take that.
Very
I mean,
great. So I think actually,
shit,
I think actually right
Claude.
now we're in a really good spot to go either Claude or even
Dia
or Gyarados. All three are good because he has to hold a future sight.
All right. Claude is the most passive option here. But
I actually kind of like.
I don't like Claude because then it's passive and it's going to give momentum right back to him. We need to keep the momentum up now. And especially because Prim is chipped and it's defensive, I like Dia right now.
Dia's good. I like Dia.
Punch a hole. Because we know this thing will die to an EP. Like, what's he going to do? What's he bringing in?
Solrock.
He's bringing in Solrock?
I'll take nothing. Gyarados and Weavile both force something. I think they're both better.
You think they're both better? We could go Weave.
Weave or Gyarados, it doesn't matter. I think Gyarados.
They're both predictions, I think.
Yeah, I think
Weave loses us less late game value.
Yeah, I agree. I also
I don't want to
think
bring in Gara on these rocks right now.
Okay, but hear me out. So if we just earthquake it on the taunt, if we earthquake it, if we bring in Gara, earthquake it, regardless of what he does, if he stays in, he dies, and we get a Moxie boost. So he's forced into Sandy Shocks.
How much did it do to He's gonna go Prim again on the EQ.
Prim, if he goes Prim on the EQ,
36.
we can Terra Blast and then kill the Prim.
Okay, yeah.
Then we don't have to, and then Uxie has not Uxie, but Clodsire has a lot more space.
Okay.
Sick. So we can just Earthquake here. Dragon Dancing is too risky.
I agree.
I think Dragon Dancing. I think not giving us his Heat Tread is very risky for him because if he gives us a Dragon Dance, he might lose because he doesn't know our set.
Yeah. He could go Solrock though. If he goes Solrock, we can't hit it.
He could go Solrock, but he doesn't know that we don't have a water move right here.
Yeah.
Like he can't. It's very risky for
you.
You
have to assume water move.
Yeah, you have to assume water move or ground
because
move.
Water move makes sense theoretically too, in case this Heat Train's balloon, because you always have to think that Heat Train could possibly be balloon. And if it's balloon and we don't have a water move on our Gyarados, we can't hit the Heat Train. So
we can also use this later as well if
rocks are.
We get rid of the rocks, yeah.
Especially if Heat Train's dead as well, because we will be faster than Venu, Prim, and Solrock.
Yeah, and actually this could be the breaker now that we know everything, except that this Andy. I think he taunts here. I think giving us a Dragon Dance is too risky for him.
Yep.
Yeah, sick.
All right,
sick,
that's
sick,
a dead
sick.
Heat Train. That's a dead Heat Train. Oh, it's Shucka.
Oh, it's Shucka.
Okay.
That's okay. I think that's okay though.
Click it again, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a chipped Heat Train. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
That Heat Train is chipped. That's why I said it might be Shucka instead. Okay. We EQ again, right?
Yeah.
He goes Solrock though?
If he goes Solrock,
does Magma Storm chip kill us? Does a Magma? No, we resist.
No, it doesn't. We resist and screens are up.
So you want to EQ here?
I think we can. I think so.
Because either way, it's if he goes Prim, that's Prim. We 2-co Prim.
Yeah, I think we just hit this. I think we just click a button again.
Yeah. If he goes Solrock, we can figure it out after. We'll have 4 turns of screens as well after this as well.
We have a lot of time, and this is also really good for Uxie. Crazy good.
Yeah, that this is down. Uxie isn't really threatened as much. I want to try and get Corvin somehow though. I mean, if Venu's in, Corv is in, so that's our opportunity.
Well, if this is gone, Corv is way free.
Yeah,
he has a lot more room.
Big chillin'. Corv has to worry about Prim instead. That's it. Though.
Even that is okay. The Scald calc is 26%.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying I think he subs on Corv. I think he probably did a calc to have Prim defensive enough where Brave Bird does not break his sub. That's what I would have done.
From Marina. Let me check if that's possible. It's definitely possible.
Yeah, with
possible
no
elusive.
attack Corv, but he doesn't know this Corv is attack investment.
Yeah, the Corv smashes him.
Yeah, he went Prim. All right, then we're going to Terra... Yep. It did
That's
35. Yeah. Oh, 38, so we're going to Terra Flying and kill this thing?
Yeah, we're gonna also force him to Sandy here.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to kill it.
terrifying.
We're going to kill this, and then Sandy's going to come in.
Yeah.
We don't drop this to Sandy, do we? Because we can still outspeed Venu.
Yeah, we don't drop this. It'll chunk Vino for like an unreasonable amount of damage.
Yeah. I like this play. We know for a fact Terra Blast is going to kill this thing?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's stab, flying, 80%. Yeah, we're good.
Double stab.
We're good. Yeah, I like this. Anything that tries to come in on this is chipped. Even Sandy's going to get chipped if it comes in on this.
Yeah. I think us not needing to click
he
Ice
might
Fang is
double
all
into
for you.
Soul Rock now because he might think we only have. Oh no, he
No,
let it die.
he won't.
Huge.
He doesn't know. Yeah.
Huge.
He wasn't. Yeah, he was gonna try to pick us up with Moonblast. Is what he's gonna try to do.
Here comes Sandy though. All right, so Gyarados is gonna pick up the first kill of the game.
And it smashed that Heatran. That's so big.
Yeah, Gyarados putting in work, bro. No, the Gyarados Whisperer.
I saw that big snake just attack things. Sick. This has so much good like utility endgame as well with Venusaur still here. It's crazy.
Lady Gaga wannabe, bro. I'm the one that knows how to use Prim in the playoffs. That's me. That's my thing. I'm the Prim Whisperer.
He is him.
Gyarados with a huge kill, huge Heatran chip. Yeah, that also just opened up Weavile, by the way. Weavile just got opened up big time. If that Sandy Shocks is not Scarf, Weavile is cooking right now.
I wonder what the. Let me check the Weavile. 1 second. Weavile on Sandy.
How much does this Shard do?
Shard is doing 53 to 63. So if he's
That's chill.
That's so big. If he's not Terra on the Sandy Shocks, that's so big.
I mean, he is. We just don't know what it is.
Well, couldn't he also be Terra on the Soul Rock?
I know, but he can Terra either of them.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But like, that's why like Weavile is, yeah. So Weavile is super big.
Neither of them have hit the field yet, so
we need 50% chip on Soul Rock and Sandy.
For who to win, Gara?
For Weavile to win.
Weavile, I don't think has enough buttons to click. Well, it can click 6 moves. No, it clicks 7 if it doesn't die to rocks.
Yeah. We'll need to get rid of...
After rocks, Weavile has 5 moves. No. It has... Ooh, it's 65.1%. Weavile might technically have 5 moves if the HP shakes out the right way. Because after rocks, that'll drop us to 40.1%. So maybe we'll be able to G something also.
This Sandy here, it could be...
So Volley Grant.
We see Thunderbolt here, probably.
I mean, he outspeeds us, right?
Wait, let me check this. I feel like...
We're not staying in.
No, wait, let me see. I feel my gut is telling me...
But we're not quad to Thunderbolt anymore.
Yeah, look, my gut's telling me we could live this. S. So Valley. It doesn't matter, I guess. Not anything. Assuming he's not. What did he outspeed before?
He outsped. I think he outsped Yuxi. Like he parting shot the Yuxi.
Let me check. Gyarados.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he's. Yeah, even if he's max special attack here, he doesn't kill us.
Actually, no, he didn't parting shot the Yuxi. We sent Yuxi out and he pivoted on us.
Well, okay, well we could stay in here potentially because if he's max special attack Thunderbolt, it does 21 to 25%.
How much does Ice Fang do to him?
Ice Fang at +1 is doing wait, 1 second. My bad. 64 to 73. So he won't.
But why would he bring this thing in if he knows that Thunderbolt isn't going to kill?
Could be Rock Slide. Could be Rock Slide. Could be Rock Slide.
I don't like just tossing Gyarados though now.
Yeah, we don't need to. It's just brutal.
I mean, if it's Rock Slide, we go.
Honestly though, this is also pretty good for Yuxi because we were levitate. He can't touch us with his multi attack. He has to parting, and then we can put spike, or we can future sight again.
Or we put reflect down. I don't know.
Or we put well, and then the light screen will run out, so we can put we can future sight into reflect or light screen.
Not if Heatran has anything to say about that. I think Heatran outspeeds us.
If that's true, we can U-turn into Diancie.
You want to go Yuxi here?
I think Yuxi's very safe.
Okay.
Because he can.
Parting shot.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Once we find out the Sandy item, my guess is the Sandy
he just wanted to neuter the Gyarados because he knew parting shot was free.
Okay. That's so risky because if we Dragon Danced, he's like
he was toast. Trouble. He was toast. That was a very risky play. Okay, so we know that Silvally has nothing to hit Gyarados, right?
Yeah,
that's
very big. That's big.
We know it doesn't have Rock Slide. That's for sure.
Yeah, no Rock Slide, no Thunderbolt. So that's hype.
Because I would have just blindly clicked Thunderbolt there, thinking he would have killed.
Yeah. I think it's easy to forget we're not 4 times anymore. But yeah, that's hype. As long as screens are up, we always live. We just have to get rid of rocks. I think actually, if he goes Heatran here, that's really good for us. Like huge, because we can future sight straight into U-turn and then put Diancie or Weavile in a really good spot. Because Heatran dies to knock now, so knock is no drawback.
Oh, it dies to knock.
Yeah, Heatran dies to knock. Yeah. Nice. So we can future sight here into light screen or shoot it into U-turn.
All right. All right. We have that good momentum play. That's another free future sight for us.
There we go. There we go. Free future sight. Now, actually, we might want to switch hard because Magma Storm could be really bad.
Yep.
Or unless we don't want to preserve this.
Oh no, we want to preserve this because this can outspeed. This can set up screens again on Solrock.
Let's go hard Diancie then.
Hard Diancie. He's gonna
Magma Storm here.
Yeah, fuck it. Here we go. Hard Diancie. Eat this. You missed anyway.
Dodge it completely. Hype.
I mean that's just chip, but do we Mega?
Yes, for sure.
Oh yeah, because we could switch this in on Heatran if we want.
And then I think we can Diamond Storm here. Honestly.
We don't have Diamond Storm.
Oh, that's right.
It's RP, Earth Power, Moonblast, Mystical Fire. So Mega and
Earth Power.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is such an obvious Earth Power. I think he goes Soul.
Well, I know, but if he stays in to sack this, which is also reasonable, we'll just lose our Diancie, which is horrible.
Well, yeah, I was going to predict the Soul Rock. I'm clicking Earth Power anyways. I'm just saying him switching to Soul Rock, predicting it is very possible here. So you need to keep that in mind. You mean to tell me Mega Diancie Moonblast does not kill this 22% Heatran that's fully offensive?
Let me check. Actually,
this is we're talking a lot of special attack here. Max special attack modest Mega Diancie.
Dude, against max special attack modest against no defense Heatran does 14 to 17%.
What the fuck, bro?
4 times resist.
And he sacks it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, sick. Look at that. Let me get rocks out of the way, like very comfortably.
All right.
As soon as Sandy goes down,
Rocks cannot go back up. Dia picks up a kill on Heatran. The Magma Storm would have just been there for chip, so it doesn't really matter. If it landed or not, it does. So if we lose a roll later,
this is really, I think the Sandy Shocks is photosynthesis booster energy.
With speed?
I think it's probably
I think it's
attack
fast. Because of
I think it's
no
special
Scarf
attack
here is so crazy. It's booster energy, speed, or it's booster or it's Scarf. 100%.
It could be booster energy special attack with rapid spin. That's also very...
So volley could also be Scarf. I just realized that.
No, doesn't have to hold the item.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it does have to hold Archaea system. I'm dumb.
No, I did the same thing against the Arceus. I was like, yo, this Arceus is specs, and it was Arceus electric.
Okay, so volley grounds out.
That's pretty hype for us, I think.
Well, I mean, what button we click here? I mean, he's threatening a multi-attack.
So, Valley... Have we gotten hit by this thing yet?
No. It's just parting shot twice. On a pivot, no less. So we don't even know how fast it is.
Okay. Let's. Corviknight is free, right? Like he goes Sandy, I guess. Yeah, Sandy's pretty bad.
Yeah, we don't want Sandy.
Well, he can't parting. He can't parting shot because he gets magic bounce and we get momentum. So he has to attack here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
think. Yeah, I think.
Or we go Yuxi.
Yeah, Yuxi is also extremely free. Yuxi is so free, actually. We might be able to get like another screen up.
I think we do. Well, if he partings into Sandy...
He can't parting. He can't parting, else he gives us a free momentum check.
So we go Yuxi?
Yeah, I think Yuxi's very free.
Oh, he hasn't clicked.
I think he's trying to figure out whether or not he wants to, because if he clicks
can
parting,
call it out. He can call it out.
If he clicks parting, he gets moon blasted,
and then it takes how much?
He takes 70%, and then he gives us momentum to switch. So it's like very bad if he does that. And additionally, he knows we don't really need this. Like if we lost the Diancie, it's not that bad.
It's really not. Now that Heatran's dead.
Yeah. Heatran and Frim are gone. So I think he's thinking that if he can't risk parting shot because if Diancie dies, it's not that bad, and if he it's very low risk for us.
Okay. So
like,
Yuxi,
Yuxi's good. The punishment is not bad for us if we stay in, so I think he's gonna.
I think it's Yuxi, and he could like parting shot into Solrock even. The fact that he hasn't brought the Solrock out's interesting to me. T-Bolt living.
Unlucky. That's unlucky, but it's so we called the T-Bolt correctly.
Yeah. Just sack Yuxi.
Yeah, sack Yuxi, and then Weavile gets like something.
All right,
here.
So in case he fumbles, what move are we clicking? Oh, Weavile just gets to claim a body. Weavile comes in and clicks triple axle.
Yeah, I think we just click light screen in case he chokes on balls here.
Yep, I agree. Cool. All right,
sick.
Time for Weavile to claim a soul. Yuxi is dead. Let me put that on the sheet. Yuxi put in work though, honestly.
Yuxi and the Gyarados have both put in so much work. Yuxi is so good. I genuinely think it's like.
All right.
How much did you pay for it?
10 points.
Yeah, see, it's so good for $10.
10 out of 19.
Yeah, so good. Weavile is in such a good spot here. I'm very surprised he has not put more emphasis on getting the Venusaur in. But I guess we haven't
it hasn't really
let
been
him.
Safe. Oh, this thing's just dead.
All right, sick.
Let's go.
All right, well now Venusaur comes in.
Yeah, Venusaur comes in for free now. How do we feel about just still triple axling the Venu for chip? I feel like that's a choke.
I feel like it also is a choke because we can just go Corviknight and get rid of Rock so that Gyarados can hit something.
Yep. Well,
Corv
might win the 1v1 actually.
Corn definitely wins the 1v1, but he probably goes Sandy.
Well, because he has to. Yeah. We
let me check. Actually, you know what's crazy? I wonder how much Sandy takes from Corviknight.
From Brave Bird?
Yeah, it takes 25.
That's solid.
That's not bad.
We can live one, ship it. That puts it in shard range, does it not?
Yes.
I like the sound of that.
Dude, Corviknight is morbidly obese. That's crazy.
Yeah, this Solrock is just tweaking me out, dude. I don't know what this thing's going to do. And he hasn't used his Terra yet either, keep in mind. So that's also scaring me. But Weavile just picked up a kill as well. Kills are getting spread around this game. Everyone's getting a kill. Well, not everyone.
This is very good so far.
Inu? Yeah.
Okay, sick. So I think we get rid of Rocks here.
Corv. Into Corv we go. Time to bring in Martin Roofer.
He could double, but I feel like it's too risky. Like, it's like very bad for him if he gets to play wrong.
Mega, Giga, cool.
Hyper, Beam. Or maybe just defog these guys away.
Let's get him out of here. I want to taunt, bro. If he stays in and tries to seed us. Come on. That'd be such a throw, though, if he just goes to Sandy.
If he goes Sandy, we die.
Yeah, it's not good. Sleep Powder! Dog!
What is this, bro?
He also outsped us with Venu, by the way. This Venu's fast.
Potentially hype for us, actually, because he loses so much. Okay,
yeah, he loses bulk.
Yeah, hold on.
Does Venu get set up?
Well, it gets growth.
It gets growth. Was it Giga Sleep Powder Growth Sludge Bomb with speed? Was this
Well,
like,
actually, this is
was the
naturally
plan.
faster. This is naturally faster.
This was his plan all along. Well,
This
no,
is naturally faster.
no, it's not. It's 148 min.
What?
Yeah, Venusaur's 148 speed.
Venusaur is 196.
Does it get slower when it megas?
No, it gets faster when it megas.
It says it's 148 to 284.
It's the same.
And our Corv's
Huh?
179. And our Corv has speed investment. I'm
No,
telling
but
you.
Corv's no, dude. Corv's base speed is 65 or
Yeah.
56. Or no, it's 67, and then Venusaur's base speed is 80. So naturally it outspeeds,
Oh.
even with the investment.
Okay. I didn't think he was gonna sleep powder us. Do we stay in, try and go for the wake up? Like, what are we doing now? It's kind of cringe.
That is kind of cringe.
He just
I
goes
think
Sandy
we just.
now.
I think we just. I think burning a turn of sleep is good here, but I don't know.
If he goes Sandy, that's so well. We could just go Claude. Oh my God, we go Claude because if he's Terra Ice Sandy Shocks, Claude still eats something.
Yeah, and it's actually huge. I think we can just go. We can just go for a sleep wake up, right?
Yeah, we go for defog now, burn turn of sleep. If he goes Sandy,
Yeah,
and then we go in the Claude on the Sandy.
that's hype. That's hype. He might leech seed here.
He went Soul Rock.
Soul Rock. Okay.
That's weird. Putting screens up.
Okay, I think we just defog. We get rid of rocks is so hype though. Yeah.
So that's
Let's find out what
actually-
is. I think this is his Terra then. So let's.
It's 2 turns of sleep actually,
Yeah,
because
we just need one more. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so now we know we get sleep powdered every single time Venu's in. That's so cringe.
Well, if we get rid of rocks here, he has to be more. Well, now that we know, he has to respect Dancy a little more, but not that much.
We
If he
defog
just-
again? What is he? What if he
Yeah.
meteor beams? What if he meteor beams? Come on.
Um.
I'm telling you. What if he's Terra something, power herb, meteor beam? I'm frightened. I do not want
that's
to
the
lose to a
case-
Soul Rock, bro.
Well, if that's okay, if that's the case, like, it does 21%. Oh no, it does 50% to us.
Yeah, it's gonna
Mm,
boost before it uses meteor beam.
yeah, let me see what.
Because then we have to bring in Weavile, but I don't think knockoff kills us. I don't know what's gonna Terra into either. The fact that he brought this in when this Corv is asleep scares me. I think this was a plan. This was calculated. Venusaur
let's just-
baits in Corviknight, he puts it to sleep, he brings in Soul Rock and kills us.
Okay, well, regardless, we have to get rid of the rocks.
I'm frightened. Told you.
That's fine. That's
Fuck!
okay. That's unlucky.
This is really bad now.
Well, potentially. Really
Let's rock
bad.
polish meteor beam, bro.
Let's just defog again.
No shot we sleep again.
It's impossible. We already got the most unluck, like the most sleep turns.
No, you can be more than 3 turns of sleep. It's not rest. Not. We could be asleep
What? No.
for 4 turns.
No, you definitely wake up here. It's impossible to be asleep for more than 3.
Oh, it's so cringe. Swords dance?
Okay.
Dude, what is this? I'm scared.
Swords
What do we do now? What is it? It's not meteor beam. What does this thing get?
Well, it gets a lot. It's earthquake, Terra Blast potentially. I think.
Because you can't kill it with Gara. Can't kill it with
Can't
Dia.
kill.
Because now Dia gets outsped. Cloudsire dies. We just lost, bro. I think we just lost to a Soul Rock.
I think you can't switch.
I can't switch?
No, because everything else dies. I think this is your best shot.
I can't kill it. He just sets
You
up
have-
for me. He just sets
you
up
have
on
to-
me.
You have to whittle it. I think you have to just do your best.
Dude,
And I think we have to get.
we just lost, bro. Oh! Okay. Yeah, because Garrett can't hit it. And it just outspeeds us. I don't think he outspeeds Dia yet, does he?
He should outspeed there. Let's see.
Oh no, Solrock's deceptively fast. Never mind, he does. Fuck. Do I taunt it? Like, Brave Bird does nothing to this.
Well, Braver needs to get it in range of Ice Shard.
And what's Ice Shard range?
30 to 30%-ish.
Oh my god. That's nothing. How much does Brave Bird do?
Well, let me check how much Braver does. Braver does 25 to 30.
Oh, that's nowhere near enough. Okay.
Just try hit it. Like I think we just need to hit it here. Like there's really
Smackdown. He's gonna EQ
Okay.
us. 25. This is the most
go
obvious
Garrett,
EQ I've ever
go
seen.
Gyarados here. Go Gyarados here. I think, right?
I mean, Garrett doesn't really do any. I mean, Garrett. We need Garrett for Venu now. We can't kill Venu now. We kind of have Claude, but like, you're just gonna sleep our Claude.
Yeah, unlucky.
So it's Rock Polish, Swords Dance, Smackdown, Earthquake.
That's crazy. Unlucky.
We lost to a Soul Rock, man. That's what it
That's
feels like
tough.
right now.
That's brutal.
So will we go into Gara, right? Well, I don't think anything. Oh, do the Claude calc, bro. Check the Claude calc. How much does EQ do to our Claude? Defensive Claude might actually save us. I think this is still winnable. Because we know Sandy's not booster because it came in. Oh no, Sandy didn't come in.
We live one.
We live one? That's all we need. Because we need to gunk
Yeah.
shot it. Because gunk shot puts it in range. So we go Gara. And then we go... Oh, but we can't... I think we sack Dia here.
Gunk shot will not put it in range.
I know, but another Brave Bird will. Is what I'm saying.
I
Another
think
Brave
you're
Bird
right.
plus-
I think
we sack Dia, right? Because Dia doesn't do anything here for the rest of the game.
yeah.
We sack Dia. We go Corv. We Brave Bird it. He smacks us down. We
I
go
agree.
Claude. He EQs the Claude. We gunk shot it. And then Weavile.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. That's it. That's if there's an out, that's it.
That's our out. Okay.
Okay, sick.
That works. That works.
All right, let's go Corviknight.
All right, Corv. I'm so pissed off. I mean, this was obviously calculated. This was very clearly calculated.
If we get a crit here, that goes so hard.
That would. He should see what we're doing right now.
Yeah, but I think he has to commit. He doesn't have enough tools left. Might be the hero of this story.
Back down.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Crit.
Nope.
Okay.
28. We let Corv go down here.
Yeah, Corv dies here.
Yep. We let Corv go down. If he chokes and gets greedy, Corv puts it in Ice Shard range. We still have to play around this Venu though, which is not something I'm a fan of.
It's still possible with Gyarados.
No, it's still definitely possible, but this game is not over.
Okay.
I feel big brain that I found the out though.
Yeah. This is if there is an out, it's this.
I'm very glad you said just Brave Bird it, because I would have just like panic taunted it or some shit. All right, he kills it. Cool.
Okay, that's fine.
So we
Claude,
go
let's go, Claude. Let's go. Let's go, Claude.
All right. Oh, we need to hit a gunk shot.
Well, there's no other option, so you just have to click it. Like, it's.
Why does this have to go out in the universe, man? Why does this have to get brought out into the universe?
We start praying.
All right, buddy.
Let's go.
Do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
All right. That's hype. That's hype. That's hype.
All right. I'm just gonna gunk again.
Yeah.
I skunk again. Cool. It's dead.
Okay, and now we
have to. Now this just got interesting. All right.
Yeah.
If he's smart, he goes into Venu here.
We haven't revealed Ice Shard yet.
But he knows this is Ice Shard. I wouldn't bring this in if it wasn't.
But if we...
If we triple Axel into Venu, if we Ice Shard and he goes into Venu, we lose. I think. Because we can't kill this with Gera.
I think triple axling here is the only way to like win. Because even if we Ice Shard and we get this, Gyarados only does like 70 to Venu. But then again, dude.
I think this is just an L, straight up.
No. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Because here's the line. We have 2 wins here. If he goes into Venusaur and we triple Axel,
how much does it do to Venu?
Actually, the only out here is if... Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. The only out here is if we double Gera here.
And then Terra Blast, Tuco, Soul. Well, he just goes into Sandy Shocks, doesn't he? We have to go into Gera, and then
we go into Gera. We Terra the Venusaur. He won't risk the Sandy getting waterfall. He won't risk it because he's gonna assume we have waterfall for the Soul Rock. Like he can't not assume that.
Oh my god, this is so scary. I don't think he doubles into Venu here, bro. I don't think he does.
Well, if he then we just Ice Shard and then we're in a good spot.
This is such a 50-50. This is a 50-50 straight up.
Yeah, it is a 50-50. If he stays in and we Ice Shard, we win the trade off. If we stay in and he goes Venusaur, we lose. And if he switches Venusaur and we go Gyarados, we lose.
Riddle me this. We Ice Shard him, he dies. He goes Sandy Shocks, and then we lose. Because Ice Shard doesn't OHKO him. He's gonna Terra.
We'd have to switch out and sack Garrett. I don't know. Yeah, I think that is rip.
So we have to go Gera.
I think so. I think that's the only out is if he chokes. I honestly do.
I'm so pissed that we lost to a fucking Soul Rock. That's unfortunate, man. Sleep Powder's so cringe. And the 3-turn sleep is also ridiculous. This game's a lot different if we don't get 3-turn slept, but I don't know. So we just go Gyarados, right?
I think that's it, yeah.
That's the only way I think we win.
Yeah, because if we kill this, he goes Sandy, we're done. Unless the Sandy is not scarfed, in which case we can still win.
We can still triple axle it. Well, if it comes out and it's booster, that's game.
Yeah.
It hasn't come out, and I'm pretty sure it's booster. Yeah,
it's you, bro.
It has not come in at all. And just looking at this team, but the Ice Shard here is so obvious. I think he makes a move on this Ice Shard.
Yeah, and we've been thinking about it for 25 million years. I think switching Gyarados... Oh.
Nope. Game.
Unlucky. That's okay.
So we just lose now. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Here comes booster. Yep. Oh.
No booster. It's better be scarfed or I shoot myself in the head.
Well, yeah. Yeah, he's scarfed. Yeah.
Okay, then it was lost for real because he can't beat Scarf.
Yeah, we lose either way then.
Yeah, we lose either way.
Return sleep head ass. That's so upset. Well, guys. Well, Ice Shard crit.
If Ice Shard crits,
then we need triple axle crit.
then we need triple axle crit.
Ice Shard crit, baby! And it's Terra Electric. Never mind. So, damn. Well, it is Jover. It is Jover.
It's Jover.
3-turn sleep is extremely cringe, but I mean, he baited in the Corviknight and punished the Corviknight. So, not much else we can really do there. And our season comes to an end like that, which feels a little anticlimactic, but that's just how this shakes out sometimes. I guess this season's a little bit akin to Season 2, I guess. Oh, I didn't even update the kills during the game. It's going to be a little bit cringe there, too. I guess I'll just have to burn something over that random text that I didn't edit. I'm going to call Clay, see if he'll actually join so we can run a little post game here. See if he joins. If not, that's fine.
We played the game and mid game as well as we could have, though.
Yeah, I really just think it came down to that bait, like the sleep powder bait, and that 3-turn sleep. Yeah, GG. Honestly, the bait and punish. There's not much we could do about that. Like you baited it, and then we got 3-turn slept, and then there's nothing we can do. So I don't really think we could have played the early game, or I don't think we made any glaring misplays at all on me and Nilla's side. I'm sure we can go back and look, but yeah, there's nothing we could really do. Just good prep on you, obviously.
Yeah, I had the idea last after going over some things.
Yeah,
it was so funny enough. Originally, literally 30 minutes before the battle, I sent Highly in the team. It was Terra Water Soul Rock.
Okay.
Originally. Because if I was Terra Water, then I could take Ice Shard and just kill you.
Yep.
And that's... I kind of wish I was Terra Water, because then I could have just swept the Soul Rock. But it was Hearthstone for Smackdown damage. It was... It
didn't really matter what the item was, to be honest.
No, yeah.
I'll be playing back that 3-turn sleep in my head for a while. To figure out like how it changes if we don't get slept.
In that actually that part of it, I was fully expecting you to wake up like turn 1 or 2. My thought process, even at that point, was if I got rock polish up, I would at least be able to click a button on something and it goes away.
Theoretically, yeah.
Because I knew for a fact the moment you just kept staying in, you were trying to defog because Gyarados and Weavile were pretty...
Well, yeah, that was really our only option.
Yeah, but at that point it was like, at worst, I get a rock polish and I get some chip on things, and then Scarf...
Yeah, I knew that Sandy was Scarf. Like, the way it was just sitting on the team and the way Heatran wasn't Scarf. The reason we took so long turn 1, and we almost low-kicked that Heatran and Oko to turn 1. But we were like, what if this Heatran is Scarf? We lose our Weavile, and we're in a really bad spot. So we decided against low-kicking the Heatran turn 1.
I actually had the exact parallel of that. I was like, I don't want to lose my Heatran turn 1 off of a Soul Read, the fact that this is Life Form.
Yeah. So it's not really a soul read. It was just he led Heatran. Okay, this could be a million different things. All that we know right now is that it's not Balloon. That is all we know. So
the reason I've led it this time too is because you led Weavile last time.
I mean, Weavile just clicks buttons against your team.
I know that's why I'm saying that, but that's why I let Heatran have that bluff.
I honestly forgot that Weavile led last time. The plan was if Savali does Savali have defog?
No.
Fuck! God damn it, man. Because your removal sucks. So, like, if Savali and Noivern didn't come, we were just leading Clodsire and clicking spikes until it died. That was the entire plan. And I knew Noivern was not coming. And if it was, it was D-Dance. If it was, it was D-Dance. I was legitimately afraid that Zygarde was going to come. If Zygarde was coming, it was Coil. Against a Weavile, it's still fine. If Weavile is dead...
You have Diancie still.
And if you're behind a sub and you're coiled up, we just lose. So, I don't know. I mean, we revealed a lot. Clodsire didn't even have a ground move. It was Gunk, Recover, T-Spike, Spikes. Still wouldn't have mattered. Savali ground was surprising. I wasn't expecting ground. I was expecting, like, Dark.
It was originally fighting. It was originally fighting.
For what?
Just for stab 120 base. It was kind of a toss-up because originally I kept just swapping it out with like 3 other options because my Terra options kept changing. Initially, I had Terra Blast on the Sand Sharks. I didn't. The Soul Rock was going to be a lot more oriented towards that, and it didn't. In my team prep, I quite literally said that it was like I brought these 2 Terramons for the sole fact of their just usefulness, even outside of the Terra, and then if the circumstances call for it, the Terra is whatever would help me in that situation.
Yeah. I think Nilla might have to, he has to go. Yeah. He also has games later, so it's just me and you now. Like the good old days. You've evened up the matchup officially now. We're now 3-3 all time.
Yeah.
You've evened it up.
Going this.
Honestly, like, there's not even much left to dissect. Like, the hacks, like, you missed 2 Magma Storms. Both misses I don't think mattered at all.
No.
Neither of them mattered. So, which makes me even more annoyed about the sleep, but again.
Well, the one that I could kind of say might have mattered, depending on the roll I got on the Magma Storm, was the one I missed on the Yuxi switch-in. The second time, because you raw switched it in, it would have taken the chip damage there. It would have taken the chip damage the next turn. And then whatever came in, Rocks had a chance to just invalidate it. But that was like the only thing that really mattered with it. The first Magma Storm on Diancie it did like 10. So I am so glad about the Shucka too.
The Shucka worked, but also like Heatran dying there was cool, but chip on Heatran there was also fine. I don't know what Heatran did after it got Shucka'd.
Honestly, at that point, it did its job.
Yeah, but we just wanted, like, we were like, okay, Heatran, he's gonna give us Heatran here. It didn't really matter because we EQ'd it the next turn anyways. I think you just taunted us so we couldn't D-dance, but we weren't we didn't even contemplate it. We were just gonna kill it. So Shucka kind of didn't do anything.
It was mostly just for Diancie because I knew I wasn't going to try to do the flame charge strat again.
What were the other 2 Venu moves?
Synthesis and
Sludge Bomb?
Knock
off. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess funny stuff about our team, Clodsire was max defense.
I realized that after one of the Solrock interactions that happened.
So Clodsire was max defense because it was Yachi. So it dealt with Prim. It could take an Ice Beam from Prim and gunk it back. We just want to chip on the Prim. It was so thick that anything Noivern wanted to do, it didn't matter. We just got shit down for free. Again, also against like Zygarde, we can get spikes down against the Zygarde, live something. Max defense just kind of made sense there. Corv, again, would have liked to see U-turn, but is whatever. Corv had enough attack investment to guarantee 2-co Venusaur no matter what. It was 120 adamant. So even if you were max HP, max defense, bold Venusaur, you still got 2-code if you didn't leech seed us.
That explains why the Smackdown did so much.
Yeah. We were still max HP, but we had no defense investment. We were 248 HP, 120 adamant, 104 Spadef, and 36 speed. That 36 speed was to outspeed an 8-speed Solrock and taunt you. That was the plan. But you were double dancing, we were asleep, so...
Oh, that actually reminds me. What was the, you were adamant Gyarados?
Yeah, it was 108 attack.
Okay, that legitimately kept throwing me off, because I was looking at the rolls and I was like, it did 36, but like min roll is 37.
No, it was not max. It was 176 HP, 108 attack, and 224 speed.
That makes sense.
I forget why there was HP. I can go back and look at me and Nilla's notes. I pinned. I don't know. I think he just threw the rest in HP. Weavile was standard life orb. Diancie really only needed Rock Polish, Earth Power, and Moonblast. But it had Mystical Fire on it just in case you brought the funny Terra Steel Levitate thing again. So that was literally the only reason Mystical Fire was there. It was just straight max, but it was modest because it could afford... Because 319, I thought... well, if Tauros came, it was Scarf 100%. But I also thought if you were going to bring anything, you were creeping 317 on Uxie. Just being scared if we brought offensive Uxie because you don't have a Dark type. So max speed, like Uxie could have possibly been scary. So I thought it was just safe to assume you're going to creep for 317. So Diancie hits 319 naturally. So that made complete sense. And then Uxie. So the way me and Nilla built for this game was I said, okay, I'm going to build a team of 6 and you build a team of 6 and we'll see what happens when we put the stuff together. I think he only built 4 mons, but I built a whole team. But we both had Future Sight Uxie on the team because you don't have a Dark type. So we can click Future Sight for free and something has to take it. Screens were obvious when we have 2 dancers. So Uxie spread lives at least 3 max attack adamant 1000 arrows and is solid initial switch to get screens and Future Sight up. Speed lets us outpace defensive Zygarde. Special attack lets us always do 50% to Venu with Future Sight if you were defensive. And Spadef lets us live 2 Hydro Pumps from Print if you were Scarf 252, I think. So, yeah. And we were light clay, obviously.
Yeah. I was like, okay, so the one turn, like at the very end of the Uxie Heat Train exchange, where I taunted in that weird spot, I did that because I did not want Reflect to go up.
Oh, no, yeah, we knew that. We thought you were probably just going to taunt or something. Like, we knew. We were just you turning out anyways, though. Or we actually hard switched because we didn't want to get Magbud for free because we knew you outsped us because that Heat Train was just fast.
It was enough to outspeed a max speed adamant Gyarados.
It was just funny, fast-ish Heatran, so we were like, we're not even going to risk it. I
am so glad I did that, by the way, too.
Yeah, that final Solrock exchange, the reason we were there on that last turn for so long, I at least found the out for us to not get, like, hardcore swept by Solrock. I was like, okay, we have to do this. We were just getting it in Ice Shard range. That was the whole plan.
Yeah, that's what I figured right after the Cloudfire.
So, when we were in that situation, we were like, okay, Weavile is obviously going to click Ice Shard here because that is clearly what the option has been this entire time. Your safest play there was actually just going Venusaur on the Ice Shard. So, our thought process, so our actual only win con was... You think we're going to click Ice Shard, you go Venusaur, right? You kind of had to choke, but you go Venusaur, and we go Gyarados, right? Gyarados is in on Venusaur, and then we Terra Blast you, we do enough chip to Venusaur, and then Venusaur kills Gyarados back, and then Weavile comes in, and we pray that Sandy Shocks is not Scarf or Booster Energy. And then we click Triple Axle and win the game. That was our only win con. Because if we click Ice Shard and stay in, if we click Ice Shard, you stay in, you die. You go Sandy Shocks. And
it was the same result.
You go Sandy Shocks, obviously, you just Scarf Volt Switch us twice. Or you Scarf, T-Bolt us twice. We lose. You could even go Venusaur and cheese us with Venusaur, honestly. So,
yeah, the moment that the Cloudfire went down to the Solrock there to get the chip, I was like, okay, I win this.
Cloudfire could have actually 1v1 the Venusaur, I believe, with Gunk Shot. I think.
Yeah, most likely.
Because we had
But at that
cover.
point, I wouldn't have had to like constantly worry about switching my move.
Yeah.
I could have just spammed T-Bolt.
Yeah, but based on the information we knew, me and Nil were pretty thorough and playing somewhat normally and pretty competently. So I don't know, nothing we could really do. I think that was just a good game all around.
It was a really good game.
Again, sleep was unfortunate, but that was the set. Then it was a plan because obviously Venusaur was there to bait in Corviknight, put it to sleep, and then Zoroark comes in and sets up on it and wins. Was that not the plan?
Yeah,
That was the exact plan because Corviknight is the hard Venusaur counter unless you have sleep powder.
There were a few other scenarios where I could have gotten it to work.
Yeah, we switched it to pressure last minute just in case you were gonna try and like Leech Seed stall or something. Then I kind of regretted it because of Parting Shot, but I don't think Mirror Armor really mattered either way. So
no,
again,
I was actually more concerned about I was actually going to Parting Shot on the Diancie, but then I realized that wasn't work the way I
that's why
wanted
we made the switch we did. We knew you could not Parting Shot, so we knew you were gonna have to click a button, but we did not want to risk Diancie staying in and you click multi attack. So that's why we went to Yuki on the T-Bolt. Because we knew Parting Shot was just not smart. If you Giga Brained us and called us out, or if you were just stupid and got lucky and clicked it anyways, it is what it was. But you were playing too well for us to assume you were just gonna.
Yeah, there was also at that point of the game, there was kind of no reason for me to try to even do that.
Yeah, so
because in my head, how I was picturing that like exchange was, if I multi-exchange and Gyarados comes in, it gets the Dragon Dance for free.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot let that happen.
Well, Gyarados didn't have a water move.
I kept going back and forth about that.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the Gyarados. We talked about the spread. It was Ice Fang, EQ, Terra Blast, Dragon Dance. Yes, it was Ice Fang.
I would have made something. I would have done something completely different. I was just so terrified of Waterfall.
Well, we knew we could bluff Waterfall the entire game, and you were gonna have to respect it until we revealed all our moves. But we needed Ice Fang for Noivern, and for Zygarde. Because Ice Fang still does more than Stab Waterfall. Because we were Terra Flying and not Terra Water. So Ice Fang, because it's quad, will do more than a Stab Waterfall if we're boosted up. Slightly, but it would. And because we're faster, we could also get the chance to flinch, stuff like that. So if Gara was doing its job, which it was theoretically supposed to do because it's a playoff game, you just have to assume the thing is doing its job and prep as optimally as possible. Waterfall just would have literally only been there for Soul Rock or a Heatran with a balloon up. That was it. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna go. GG's to you. Have fun with Tyler.
I would literally just the realization of it hit that I'm gonna be doing that again.
Yep. So have fun with him. I don't even get to play in the third place game, which kind of sucks. But I think. Oh no, I technically finished fifth, or I technically finished sixth because Mace has a better record than me. So I technically finished sixth place after this, which is fine. It's a first round quarterfinals. I'll still top cut. Still have top cut every single season except season 3, which doesn't count. So
I feel that.
that doesn't even mentally count for me. So
season 4 was that season for me.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go again. GG to you. Have fun. If you need prep help, you know where to go.
Yep, we'll do.
I want to watch Tyler lose just as much as the next person. So.
Yep, I think we can collectively agree on that.
I believe you will be getting a lot of help from me and Yaroon. At least that's my prediction. So yeah. All right. See ya.
Laters.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's an anticlimactic ending to, I guess, an anticlimactic season. Only 3 battles or 3 videos with Nil is kind of sad. I want to do more stuff with him. Probably season 6 when that rolls around, we'll just co-coach again if we make that legal again. But yeah, we lost to a Soul Rock. Like I said, just a Soul Rock that is +2, or a Lunatone that is +2 attack and +2 speed will brutalize our team. And it happened. He baited in Corv. That was the entire prep. He got it to work. He baited in. It is what it is. I'll roll through the game probably in my own time and see what could have happened if Corv woke up earlier. But that it is what it is. I mean, you can't really assume he's going to miss seed powder. You got to assume your mon is asleep for at least 2 turns for fairness. So we'll see what happens if we woke up on that second one instead of the third one. But other than that, yeah, it's the end of the season. I don't really have much to complain about. I mean, one of the losses to like the Spooks and Kevin, that was a random RNG bullshit loss because I was just memeing. Other than that, everything was pretty fair losses all around. Sandy diffed us. Clay diffed us earlier in the season. He diffed us again. Mace diffed us. So those are all normal losses. Really no bad hacks. No really good hacks in my favor either. It's a pretty just standard chill season. I hope you guys were still, you know, engaged fans of what was going on during the season, paying attention. I still have to record the week 7 through 11 recap after this game has postseason game has already ended. This is gonna be a long video, obviously, but I'll cut it down the best I can, or at least try to. But it's gonna be long, and I'm happy that it's long because, you know, it's the only game. So yeah, that'll do it for season 5 of the HDL for your boy. That's gonna be a 6th place finish overall. I believe that's our second 6th place finish. I basically just an entire repeat of season 2. But again, we top cut, we did well, didn't make any enemies, and made better friends at the same time. HDL is always a great time. I'm currently in the Forge right now. I'm 4 weeks into the Forge. I'll be doing probably an entire regular season recap of when my Forge season ends. So look forward to that as well. I'm sorry that the long form recap videos aren't really as high of quality, but I just want to keep track of everything that's going on. But I'm going to stop rambling. I'm kind of out of practice because I haven't made videos like this in a while. But it's 9:45. I have work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I should probably start transitioning into actually going to bed early for once. But again, thank you to all that keep in touch with the seasons, watch every single video. Love you guys. And I'm looking forward to Season 6. Season 6 of the HDL will probably be after both DLCs have come out. So, very much looking forward to that. Might be able to do full-time videos. Probably won't. I do look forward to the time that a video every single week comes back for the HDL, though. I don't want the golden years to be past us. But again, I'm going to stop rambling. And yeah, I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.